Are you looking for a delicious, homemade, from-scratch brown gravy that you can make from store-bought beef broth? Well then stay tuned. This gravy recipe, with the addition of a few vegetables and spices, is the gravy you've been looking for. Welcome to the Sauce and Gravy channel. This is Johnny Mac, and we're going to dive into a rich brown gravy recipe, a from-scratch homemade gravy. Buckle up, let's go! Alright, let's begin this gravy recipe. Grab a high-sided saucepan, put it over medium to medium-high heat. Place 1 tablespoon of butter, or roughly about 12 grams, into the saucepan. Because this gravy is going to be a rich brown gravy and it's going to have a lot of different flavors, we're going to start off the power punch of flavor with some vegetables. Half of a cup of celery, or 60 grams, then some diced carrots, 1/4 of a cup, 30 grams. Half of a cup of diced mushrooms, or 35 grams, and half of a cup of onions, diced, 60 grams. For this step of the sauce making process, we're looking to brown these vegetables. Don't burn them. We're just looking to bring out that flavor. You'll also notice that the bottom of the saute pan will also have a nice brown film. That's flavor as well. Saute the vegetables for 5 minutes. So if you noticed, I didn't throw in the diced garlic quite yet. If you throw it in too early, it'll burn. So at the tail end of the browning process of the vegetables, grab that garlic, throw it on into the saute pan, cook it for roughly about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Next, for this brown gravy recipe, we're going to add the tomato paste, 1/8 of a cup, or 28 grams. Turn the burner to low to medium heat, grab a flat bottom spatula, and start mixing that tomato paste into the vegetables. This is a great little hack that'll help that tomato paste to dissolve into the liquid once they're poured into the saucepan. Now for this brown gravy recipe, it's time to add our thickening agent. We're going to use flour, 1/8 of a cup, 18 grams, throw it on in. Mix it in with that tomato paste and vegetables, and let it cook for around 1 minute. Alright, now it's time to start adding our liquids. First, we're going to start off with the white wine. I'm using a Chardonnay, half of a cup, or 125 milliliters. For this step of the process, turn that burner back up to medium-high heat. Take that flat bottom spatula, scrape the bottom of that saute pan, use that wine and that flat bottom spatula to get all that brownness off the bottom. That's flavor. That's flavor from our vegetables, from the tomato paste. I like to treat this pasty mixture kind of like a roux. Let it cook for around 1 minute in order to get that flour taste out and to reduce that wine to get that alcohol out of the wine. And once it's done, it's time to add 3 cups or 750 milliliters of beef stock. We're still over medium to medium-high heat. We're going to want to bring this gravy mixture to a nice little simmer. Grab a flat bottom spatula, scrape the bottom and the sides of the pan. Make sure that you get all of those bits and pieces all mixed into the sauce. Swish it back and forth, help to incorporate that tomato paste and that flour mixture. Just get everything well mixed together. After this has been well mixed, it's time to add a few herbs and spices to the mixture, roughly about 2 to 3 bay leaves and a handful of fresh thyme, or half of a teaspoon of powdered thyme, a few stems of parsley, and then half of a teaspoon of black pepper. Give it a little bit of a mix, and then reduce the brown gravy down for roughly about 10 minutes. Once the brown gravy starts to simmer, it's a good time to grab a spoon or a ladle and skim off all of the impurities and scum off the top and the sides. So the gravy, it's reduced down for 10 minutes. It's concentrated all of those rich flavors. It has a deep, dark brown color to it. Now it's time to clean it up a little bit, transfer it to a new saucepan. Pour that gravy through the fine sieve. Give that fine sieve just a little bit of a tap to tap all of the liquid through. You don't want to take a ladle or a spoon and smash those ingredients that are in the sieve through. That'll just cloud up your gravy. And there you have it, a homemade rich brown gravy. It's perfect as is, or you can reduce it down a little bit further to make it thicker. But you can throw this over a little bit of roast beef, some fried chicken, some pork, some turkey, put it on some French fries, drizzle it on mashed potatoes, taster's choice. Thanks for watching the Sauce and Gravy channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and to remember, as always, to live, love, and make gravy.